Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Morning Vail. Today is April the 11th, Thursday, and it looks like winter at the base of Gondola 1 once again. Vail has picked up 10 inches of new snow in the past 24 hours, and Beaver Creek 13. So we have midwinter conditions returning once again. For the final week of Beaver Creek will be closing on the 14th this Sunday. Vail closing a week from Sunday on the 21st. And now the Epic Pass that kind of changed the ski industry over 11 years ago now is taking on a new shape. So for those people that don't think that they need to have that full season pass because they don't ski that much, they may ski 3 or 4 times, 7 times in a season. Well, now Epic is for everyone. And there is the Epic Day Pass, which is available, fully customizable ski pass for the day trippers that come up here to ski at Vail and Beaver Creek and all the Vail resorts. You can sign up online. You can build your Epic Day Pass depending upon the amount of days that you want to have, whether it's 1 to 7 days. And you can also add the holiday blackouts so you can get the holiday times for skiing also. That is Epic for everyone, and that Epic Pass for next year is available now for $939 through the 14th day of April. Now let's talk about what's coming up on the 14th day of April, which is going to be this Sunday over at Golden Peak, the 17th annual World Pond Skimming Championships, a part of Spring Back to Vail. Registration is open. This is an opportunity for you and a loved one to see if you can make it across the water. An ice cold pond, a jump, costumes, a lot of fun to be had over at Spring Back to Vail. Now this is at Gold Peak. The venue opens at noon. The race starts at 3 o'clock. It's not really a race. It's more of just a competition, a spectator event of sorts. And it's a lot of fun. It's a great way to kind of embrace springtime here in the mountains. And along with pond skimming, you're going to find live music Friday night and Saturday night. Government Mule Friday night, Steel Pulse and Xavier Rudd on Saturday night. Free concerts, but the pond skimming, well worth checking out. And that kind of closes down the Spring Back to Vail events. And a part of Spring Back to Vail also is an event called Savor Vail, where all the local restaurants and local retail stores are offering discounts. And you'll know they'll have a sign in their window that they're a part of Savor Vail. Swing on in and check out the amazing savings. If you go to the website, you go to Vail's website, click on the Spring Back to Vail link, you're going to find the tab for Savor Vail. And within that, there's a plethora of different stores and restaurants, and it's being changed all the time. But great savings, great opportunities to try some of the food in some of the restaurants and get some good deals in some of the stores. All right, so Ashley Prill is live on Vail Mountain today for First Chair. And Michelle Seamer, she is our roving reporter in Beaver Creek. We're going to check in with her next.
Man, talking about all these spring events, everything goes so fast here. And right around the corner is going to be Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. So this is just such an awesome family event that takes place over Memorial Weekend. And if you have not been here to enjoy this before, you are definitely going to want to get your tickets now. Book your hotel stay. Rates starting as low as $159 a night. So this takes place over Memorial Weekend, and Saturday is probably the biggest day of the event, May 25th. So on Saturday, all the vendors open, so you can try all different kinds of barbecue, stuff that is Kansas City style, South Carolina style, a little bit of everything for everyone, as well as the beer garden is in full force. So you can get your tickets for $50, and we have over 30 different Colorado microbreweries who are there for it. So it is just a lot of fun, and it is a family-friendly event, so there's lots of activities for the kids to do too. So lots more information coming up for you this morning on all the spring events happening in Vail and Beaver Creek, as well as start to think about summer. So thinking about all these great weather times, we are going to have a check-in with our weather coming up. Stay with us.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Yo, check this out. Get up, you're embarrassing us.
Welcome to the block party.
That's cold. Mountain Dew Ice, the clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Hey, Mr. Smith. Want to try out my time machine? It runs on Doritos.
Sure. So now what?
Gotta put the whole bag in.
Okay.
Yes.
It's really working, Jimmy. This is the greatest moment of my life.
Get out of my yard!
Jimmy, you're so old. It's the future.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters.
You're looking at a live shot of that snow, well, a shot of that snow stake where we received 10 inches here at Vail in the last 24 hours, and 6 of those fell overnight. So it's definitely going to be a really nice soft morning. Making my way up the Eagle Bond gondola right now, and you can see that the trees are covered in snow once again. It is going to be a snowy morning here in Vail and really across the valley. We still have that winter storm warning in effect until 9 a.m. So we have a few hours left of that, and then we'll start to see things kind of taper off a little bit as we get into the afternoon. But definitely a much chillier morning than we've seen recently. Our temperatures today will eventually be reaching into the 20s for those daytime highs. Now, if you're coming up on the mountain today, our temperatures are expected to be in the teens for the highs. So it might be one of those things where you're getting out those extra layers, maybe even the hand warmers, and definitely the low light lenses for first thing this morning. Now, tomorrow we're going to start to see, again, just that snow continue to taper off. We'll see a chance of snow in the forecast at least through Saturday, and eventually we'll see those temperatures getting back into the 40s by the time we get into Sunday and Monday with more sunshine on the way. But it looks like the bulk of our accumulation is behind us. So it's just going to be kind of light snow showers here and there. And it's all brought to you by Sun and Ski. They're located right in the heart of downtown Avon. And right now they have their winter blowout sale, about 60% off winter gear. And man, it's such a good time to come on out and take some turns. And I'm riding up this morning, by the way, with Clay. He's one of the mountain ambassadors. Good morning, Clay. Nothing like just surprising people with being on live TV first thing in the morning. All right, we're going to send things over to Mark, and we're going to find out what your conditions look like on both mountains today.
This resort report is brought to you by Inspirato. Experience the world's most exclusive vacation homes.
All right, 21 degrees outside our studios, 21 degrees. It's like midwinter once again. 10 inches of new snow has fallen on Vail Mountain in the past 24 hours. Back to winter. Here we go for the next 2, 3, 4 days. Cool temperatures all the way through the weekend. Sunshine shall return, but it's going to be cool. Here's a look at the new snow. 10 inches, 195 runs. Every run is still open. We're looking at limited lifts access, 20 lifts out of 31, but that does not hinder the acreage. Over 5,288 acres available. 328 inches of snow season to date. Here's a live shot from the top of Lift number 3 out of Midvale, Wildwood, looking off towards the south. And then right there in Vale Village, looks like winter. Not a lot of people around, plenty of terrain for you to get up and ski and snowboard and make some turns and make some memories. Hashtag Vale TV8 with your photos, and we will share them during our live reports here at Good Morning Vale. Snow up on top of the mountain today. It should be good up there. Great conditions, a cooler day, so bundle up. Let's take it over to Michelle in Beaver Creek and find out Beaver Creek's conditions for the day.
We have some great conditions here in Beaver Creek, and sadly Beaver Creek closes down on Sunday, so this is probably going to be one of the last 10-inch plus powder days. We actually got 13 inches in the last 24 hours in Beaver Creek, so you are definitely going to want to pop up out of bed, get ready, and hit the mountain because you have it all to yourself. 14 inches in the last 48 hours and 16 inches in the last 7 days. So absolutely get out there and make some turns. Now, the western part of the mountain has started to shut down the lifts. So you can no longer ski all the way over to Arrowhead anymore, but there is so much mountain still available. You have 11 lifts, over 100 trails to still go ride, and over 1,100 acres to still go spread out on the mountain. So with this much powder, there is plenty of places to get those powder turns, have that mountain to yourself. So get out there and enjoy it. We are going to have a look coming up next at the Eagle Valley Library District. And this is no longer your grandparents' library. There are lots of cool things going on. So stay with us. We'll have a short break and check that out.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
I switched to Verizon because I was tired of having my calls dropped. I had friends that were next to me and they weren't having these issues. And they said, like, you need to switch. And then I heard that I could get Apple Music if I switched over. And I said, boom. Music is very important to me. I come from the techno era, but I'm hip hop at heart.
The best network is even better with more music on us. Get Apple Music included with Unlimited. Plus, save big when you switch. Only on Verizon.
Since I've started skiing, I barely knew how to put on 2 skis, and now I've really progressed and I'm able to ski nearly everything on the mountain. There's always something out there that you could learn. Tricks in the terrain park, how to ski moguls better. I learned stuff that's fun and stuff that I can do with my friends.
I didn't expect the program to be this rewarding for somebody who's been a skier for so many years. It has made it so much more fun. Anybody could benefit from the ski program.
When the lifts stop turning and you've done exercising your leg muscles, it's time to exercise the brain muscles. And Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, you guys have a really unique event coming up on May 4th.
We do. It's called Books in Bloom, and it's where we invite 3 authors to come and speak to book lovers and literary lovers at the Pines Lodge.
Pines Lodge, and it's a really intimate experience. So there's kind of limited availability on tickets.
Yes, tickets are on sale now. They're $45, and we get about 80 people, and so that gives you at least some one-on-one time with the authors, and it's an event that lasts for about 3 hours.
So that's pretty rare to be able to go with authors and actually get a chance to have a one-on-one conversation with them.
Yeah, and especially if you read their book and you love their book and you want to learn more about them or where they got their ideas, it really gives you that opportunity to speak with them. Especially if you're a budding author, it's a great experience because then you can kind of pick their brains a little bit on how they got to where they were or where they are.
Yeah, pick up some different skills that the authors have sort of woven into their literary.
Exactly, and how, and we do have budding authors that come along and they just want to know, like, well, what is the process of how, you know, from manuscript to getting published, and some of the authors can provide some really good tips on that.
And who are the authors coming this year?
We've got New York Times bestseller Tara Conklin, and then we got Matthew Sullivan, and he actually used to work at the Tattered Cover down in Denver. And then we got Colorado novelist Laura Pritchett, and she won the High Plains Award, and Matthew Sullivan just won the 2008 Colorado Book Award.
Oh, so these are highly decorated authors coming.
Yes.
It's just not unknowns.
No, we're really excited about our lineup this year.
And what are the sort of different varieties of books that they've written?
So Laura Pritchett tends to focus on local, hometown, small town. Matthew Sullivan, it's his first debut novel, and it's a mystery. And then Last Romantics and House Girl is kind of focused on families and family dynamics.
So it's a good varied amount of novels.
Yeah.
And then every artist or author has a different background. So being able to pick their brains, really give these young budding artists a chance to kind of thrive.
Exactly, and also for book lovers, if you just like to listen to authors and you want to learn a little bit more on how they created this character, or you want to ask about certain characters, like why did you do this to this poor person? It's a great opportunity to ask the author where they were going with the story and what they imagined the ending to be.
And it's not just a chance to meet with authors, it's also a big kind of event.
It's a very social event.
Yeah.
So not only do you get to meet with authors, but you also get to socialize with fellow book lovers and your neighbors.
And then how much are tickets?
$45 until May, and then they're $50, and we do sell tickets at the door. And you can get tickets at Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries, as well as the Bookworm.
Okay. And then, but it's not just a paid event. So there's one free event the day before, right?
Yes. So if you can't make it to Books in Bloom, we are hosting Laura Pritchett at the Gypsum Public Library at noon on May 3rd. And just bring in your lunch. We'll have some light refreshments, but come on in and you'll get to meet her as well.
All right. And that's at the Pines Lodge, which is basic Beaver Creek area.
Yes, for Books in Bloom.
For Books in Bloom on May 4th.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yeah. And highly recommend the readers or the people that are wanting to attend this event, like you should be reading these books before you go.
Yes, and they do. We actually have a really good participatory audience who do read these books. And so if you need to check them out, come to the libraries. We'll get them dialed in for you. And if you haven't read their books, it's still an interesting event to kind of get the perspective of all the authors.
All right, well, thank you very much, Tegan. Definitely check out this Books in Bloom on May 4th. It's going to be an amazing event. Pick up your tickets now or at the door of the event.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
You are looking at a live shot from Midvale this morning. The snow is still coming down pretty good at the top of the mountain, and I think the visibility is going to be a little bit of a challenge, at least first thing this morning. We have a lot of work taking place up here at Eagle's Nest. You can see the cat driving off in the distance. We have another one just right behind that one. So there's definitely going to be some really nice groomers out here, and then also, 6 inches fell overnight, so that's going to be really nice and soft on top of the things that were groomed first. So this snow continues, and we have this winter storm warning in effect until 9 a.m. and then it's going to kind of taper off a little bit, and we're expecting to just see a little bit of snow here and there throughout the day after we pass that 9 a.m. mark. And our temperatures are much cooler than what we've been seeing recently. Those highs only reaching 24 degrees down in town today, and up on the mountain, if you're going to be coming out to take some turns, our highs will be only reaching into the teens. So that is a significant drop from seeing those mid-mountain conditions in the 40s last week. And again, that snow continues off and on, so if you can bring those low light lenses, that's probably going to be an excellent choice for today, especially first thing this morning. And also I'd recommend a couple extra layers because it is much chillier than what we've been experiencing. Now, our temperatures will be getting back into the 30s by tomorrow, but we do have a chance of snow really each day through Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday are expected to be dry with those temperatures returning back into the 40s. Now, Vail reported 10 inches in the last 24 hours. I just want to show you, let's take a look together at what the ungroomed conditions look like. Oh yeah. All right, that's looking pretty good. Up next, we have a gallery stroll to take you on. We're going to take you over to Vail Village Arts. Yep, love to see this thing first thing in the morning. Fresh snow.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Yo, check this out. Get up, you're embarrassing us.
Welcome to the block party.
That's cold. Mountain Dew Ice, the clear, refreshing lemon lime dew.
Hello, I'm John Vickers with Vail Village Arts and the Vickers Collection Galleries. For over 20 years, Lyman Whitaker wind sculptures have delighted visitors here on Meadow Drive. I hope you can take a moment and we see how Lyman's creative process brings these sculptures alive.
My name is Lyman Whitaker and I'm a wind sculpture artist. I get a lot of my ideas from plants and forms. Sometimes I'll walk around and, I'll pick up a weed and it'll have some indications of which direction I should go. I love the process of making a machine turn and do something. And then embedded in that is the artistic element. That's one thing about the wind sculptures is they're quiet and they evoke peace and calm. The work comes from plants, and to return to an environment where plants are the focus, the work just seems to be at home. What I like people to take away from the work is whatever they take away. It's a personal thing.
Oh, how I wish I was that creative. Lyman's pieces are not only beautiful and quiet, they're durable too. They come in all sorts of sizes and prices for everyone's individual needs. I'd like to invite you to stop by our gallery here on Meadow Drive, where we can show you his entire collection of wind sculptures. The gallery is open at 10 a.m., 7 days a week. And who knows, you may just have to have one in your garden.
So we're about 22 degrees outside here at our back patios at our studios in Avon. Springtime, a lot of funky weather patterns happen. And I want to give you some information about some of these patterns that you're going to find when you're skiing and snowboarding on Vail and Beaver Creek. Now, what happens during the daytime on a typical day in the springtime, very warm, the snow gets very soft, a lot of moisture comes to the surface of the snow, and it's really wet. You want to make sure you have the right wax on your skis and that spring structure. But keep in mind, at the end of the day, when the nights get cold, that snow freezes down again. So it's very firm, very hard, almost like a boilerplate first thing in the morning. Then it softens up during the afternoon hours. So you want to kind of chase the sunshine on the nice sunny days. Start where the sun is hit first. It's going to soften up the snow. And then as the day progresses, you can make your way, to the other areas. But if you go up there first thing in the morning and ski or snowboard, you're going to find firm, fast snow. Not today, because we have fresh powder. 10 inches of new snow on Vail, 13 inches of new snow on Beaver Creek. So fresh powder on top of that corduroy, but once the sun comes back out in a few more days, the spring thaw, very typical weather pattern in the springtime. So pay attention to those signs and follow the sunshine, and maybe even sleep in a little bit, because you have that as an option also, and then get going a little bit later. Pop up in the morning, watch Good Morning Vail, and then once the show is done, put your boots on make your way out onto the mountain and make some turns. Notice at the bottom of the screen, you're going to find the trails that are groomed on Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain. Plenty of conditions, plenty of terrain out there still for your skiing and riding pleasure. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be right back with more of the show.
This UV forecast is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
That is such a beautiful look behind me here over in Beaver Creek by the covered bridge, and it is an overcast day today, but we still have a moderate UV rating of a 4 between 11 and 3 today. And there's also some moisture right now still coming down, so you're definitely going to want to put on that Supergoop just to give you that protective barrier between your skin and then those elements that are still out there. As well as in the springtime, most people tend to chase the sun and look for those nice sunny pockets. So lots of times you can forget on an overcast day that you can still get those burns. So absolutely make sure you get that Supergoop put on an SPF of 30 or higher. So if you're just getting ready to come up to the mountains, we are going to have a look at your weather and roads coming up, and you're not going to want to miss that because there's been lots of stuff going on overnight on Vail Pass. So stay with us. Let's make sure that everything is looking good for your drive.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
And let us put you in the spirits.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
A wealth of information. A wealth of perspective. A wealth of opportunities. That's the clarity you get from Fidelity Wealth Management. Straightforward advice, tailored recommendations, tax-efficient investing strategies, and a dedicated advisor to help you grow and protect your wealth. Fidelity Wealth Management.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
It's really coming down here at the top of Eagle's Nest, and the reason being that it is above 10,000 feet, 10,350 feet to be exact, and they are big, fluffy flakes, and it is definitely a little breezy and much more chilly than it has been, especially in the last week. Our temperatures right now here at the top of the mountain, somewhere in the low teens. Now, if you are going to be getting out and about today, we are still under a winter storm warning until 9 a.m. this morning. So if you're going to be out there on the roads, I have to tell you they were a little bit better than I anticipated over in Avon. But once I got to Dow Junction and got over to Vail, things really started to get a little bit more snowpack. The visibility decreased. Now, we're going to be seeing our temperatures down in town today in the 20s. So that's going to be the high for today. Definitely a huge departure from earlier this week. And we are going to be seeing those temperatures on the mountain only getting into the teens. So 16, 17, 18 degrees for those mid-mountain conditions. which means that if you're coming up here to Eagle's Nest, the very top of the mountain, it is going to be cooler than that. So you're going to want to have those extra layers with you, maybe even get out the hand warmers today, and just be prepared for very much midwinter-like conditions. And that snow continues through the next few days. We have a chance of snow through Saturday. It's going to be diminishing as the day goes on, or as the days go on. And we'll also start to see those temperatures back in the 30s by the time that we get into tomorrow. So it's slowly going to be increasing in temperature. And by Sunday and Monday, we'll be seeing those highs back in the 40s and sunshine once again. Gotta love these spring conditions. But like I was saying, with those roads out there, Avon was looking pretty good, but Dow Junction got a little tricky. And we're going to take a look at your road report coming up next.
All right, I got a road report for you now. We are not out of the woods, people. 10 inches of new snow at the top of Vail Mountain, more up and over Vail Pass, more snow at the higher elevations, Eisenhower and Johnson tunnels. So expect to see road conditions today. Going to be pretty rough out there with the new snow and more snow in the forecast, affecting visibility, affecting the traction on the roadways. And to be aware, for your tires, if you're having a hard time getting the traction, whether it's a two-wheel drive car or an all-wheel drive car, you have to make sure that you have the right tread depth on your tires. You can actually get fined if there's an accident or if you are a cause of a delay on the highways. They can check your tread depth, and if your tread depth's too shallow, then you can be fined. What people talk about is an event, not an event, it's not an event, it's called the penny test. Grab a penny out of your pocket, or you can use a quarter. I've got a big penny in my pocket today because this is the way that it is. Abraham Lincoln's head, when you take that penny, turn it upside down, drop it into the tread, as long as some of his head is covered, then your tread depth should be perfectly fine. If you can see the top of his head like you can here, that means that your treads are too worn down and you're going to be in need of replacing your tires. Now, a lot of people will have all-season radials or winter snow tires, and then they'll also have summer tires. That's a good way to hold on to the tread depth. You don't need to drive those winter tires during the summertime. But keep that in mind. Tread depth is a big deal. There's a look at the roadways. I-70 westbound, you can see lots of standing snow and ice on I-70 today with the colder temperatures and the snow we've seen, and the tires roll over it, heat it up. That friction will make it warm up, and then it'll freeze immediately. There's ice on the roadways today. And the Colorado Department of Transportation, they're out there, they're doing their things to get the roadways ready to go, but give yourself some extra time. And also check out the roadways before you are traveling. cotrip.org is a great resource. ecalert.org or dial 511 from your mobile device. We're taking a break, and then I've got some great information to share with you. A big event happening in Eagle this weekend. It is the Western Colorado Outdoor Sportsman's Expo taking place at the Eagle River Center this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And we'll have the details right after the break.
Coyote Cafe is a Beaver Creek staple for its vibrant atmosphere, killer Mexican cuisine, including our new taqueria menu, and inventive scratch-made cocktails, craft beers, and signature margaritas. Catch live music on the patio, snag great après specials, watch the game on our big screen, or join the Mug Club. And make the Yodi, as the locals like to call it, your next stop for lunch and dinner. Open 7 days a week.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us in the studio, I've got Krista De Herrera, and you are with Colorado Mountain News Media.
Yes.
In the past, you've done a lot of stuff for the communities of Gypsum, but things have shifted a little bit, and you're focusing on a big event, second annual, kind of a way to embrace the outdoors and let people know all the different opportunities that there are and how you can do them the best of ways with this event happening in Eagle, right?
Yes, it's all things outdoors, so motorsports, we've got biking, hiking, hunting, fishing. It's a good time. Get ready for the summer.
It's the Western, I'm going to get this right, Western Colorado Outdoor Sportsman's Expo.
Yes, or Westco Expo is what we appropriately call it.
Now, this is a free event, right?
It's $8 at the door, or $5 if you get your tickets online.
And it won't sell out probably. There's plenty of space,
plenty
of room in
of
that space.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have different, so just walk us through, you have different vendors and different retailers and different businesses from around Eagle County and beyond that showcasing their products, and is that right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so we have about 75 exhibitor booths at the event. Some of them are display. Humphrey RV is one of our title sponsors. There are going to be about 5 or 6 RVs there. We have some jet boats there. We have crawlers there. We have hunting and fishing outfitters. We have an African safari outfitter. We have an Alaskan outfitter. So pretty much anything outdoors across the world will be there. And then we have some seminar speakers, some really world-renowned seminar speakers on topics from wilderness survival to fly tying to fly casting. Brookside Gun Dogs is going to be doing a gun dog demonstration. So we have a lot going on at the expo. Yeah.
So it's not just walk around in the building and go check stuff out. There's
you can test drive bikes. We have Quiet Cat's another one of our sponsors. They're going to have e-bikes. So if you've never been on an e-bike, they're amazing.
E-bikes are everywhere right now.
They're really cool.
In every style and shape and color and size. They're pretty neat.
Yes.
That's my style of biking too. I like that. I like
right.
The e-bike deal. Yes. And then how about food? Is there going to be lunch available for purchase there? Or people bring their own food, or how does that work?
Yeah, we have a couple of food trucks that will be sitting outside. We have Chippy Wibbits, which is basically, no, isn't that a funny name for
Chippy Wibbits?
Chippy Wibbits.
Chippy Wibbits.
Yes, they do barbecue. And then we also have Nikki's Quickies, so if you want a little gyro, we've got some food there, and then we'll have coffee in the mornings, and yeah.
And what time do the doors open?
Doors open on Friday at noon.
So tomorrow at noon?
Tomorrow noon, and then Saturday at 9.
And then how long will it go? Will it go into the evening hours? Or will it...
Yes, Friday will go till 8 o'clock, and then Saturday will go till 6.
Now, for the seminars, Krista, and for these other one-offs, aside from the regular show, do you need to sign up for those in advance?
No, there's a demonstration stage with a bunch of chairs in front. So every hour, on the top of the hour, we will have a new speaker throughout both days. And you just have to walk over and sit down and take a listen.
So westcoexpo.com is the website. If people go to the website, will they see some of the retailers and some of the businesses that are going to be there?
Absolutely. Our website has a list of all of our exhibitors and all of our sponsors. So yeah.
75 booths, seminar speakers, fly tying, outdoor safety, wilderness survival. I love this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. westcoexpo.com is the website. Check it out and make some time this weekend, tomorrow at noon, and then all day Saturday. Head down to the Eagle River Fairgrounds in the Eagle River Center for the Western Colorado Outdoor Sportsman's Expo. We'll be right back.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
I love how beautiful the Beaver Creek covered bridge looks here in the snow. It is just one of my favorite places here in the village. And we still have some little flurries floating through the area. So it's definitely one of those great picturesque days here in Beaver Creek, and probably one of our last powder days for this season. 13 inches in the last 24 hours. So I hope you are rolling out of bed and getting ready to get up here and hit the mountain. So currently we're starting off with temperatures around 16 degrees here at the base this morning. And again, there are still some little flurries in the area. It's going to continue to warm up to about 19 degrees by noon and continuing on up to 24 degrees by 4 o'clock. Throughout the day today, you are going to have little pockets of snow flurries depending where you are, and it will definitely be one of these low light days. So get yourself some good light goggles on today if you are getting out there. Mild evening, 21 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight. So a great day to get out and enjoy those powder turns. If you are going to head to one of the other resorts, we are at 18 degrees over in Keystone, 14 in Breckenridge, and 16 in Vail. So take your time if you are moving through the I-70 corridor this morning. Give those plow drivers a chance to get some of that snow from last night moved out of the way. And it is a really wet, heavy snow, so it does pack in and get a little bit slippery. So stay with us, lots more coming up for you.
Hi, I'm Dan Talene, owner of Carrots Jewelers in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 35 years. Here at Carrots, our passion is exclusive custom jewelry, and we take pride in our one-of-a-kind designs. Carrots is a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry, accented with selected paintings, sculpture, and ceramics. For more on our custom designs, call 476-4760 or visit our website at carrotsvail.com.
Breckenridge really is our second home. You can't not come here and feel that you're part of it. You just come and it makes you feel alive, and every day you're here, my wife and I pinch ourselves and just go, are we really doing this? Are we really here? Doesn't get better than this. I wish everyone could experience this. Hi, I'm John Waterhouse. I'm from Colorado Springs, and we moved out here 4 years ago. My boss at the time had a place here in Breckenridge, and we just came up and we fell in love with the town. We fell in love with the people. We fell in love with, God, look at the scenery. How could you not fall in love with the scenery? It really is a lovely place. My wife, Celia, we met at veterinary school in Sydney, Australia. So our dogs are our lives. Everything we do in our life, we do for our dogs. We have a German Shepherd puppy and we have a pug. Breckenridge is probably one of the dog-friendliest communities we've found. The joy that the dogs get here is fantastic. We love having the dogs here with us at the mountain. We walk the trails around here in the summertime, but especially at wintertime, just running around in this lovely environment. Every time we get into the car park, the dogs go crazy because they know that they're going to be here. I'm an Australian veterinarian. I came over here 10 years ago to do a fellowship in pain management rehabilitative medicine. What we do with the dogs, we give them a full physical examination in a orthopedics or pain sense. Stretch out their legs, feel to see if there's any areas of pain, just making sure that they're sound to do the jobs that they're doing so we can help them do those jobs better. On top of the physical, it's just all about having fun with the dogs. I get more fun out of playing with the dogs and then doing the serious works, but it's building that bond with the dogs, and so I get a lot of enjoyment out of doing that. Skiing's one of those sports that you're free, and it doesn't matter what level you are, you get that adrenaline rush. My wife, we give each other pointers because we're about the same level in experience, and we just enjoy spending time together. Typical day, we get up, we walk the dogs for about an hour, then we come back and have breakfast. We then will just ski lazily through till lunchtime, come in, let the dogs out, and then come back and ski during the afternoon. The après ski is as important as the downhill skiing. There are great restaurants around town. We love the Briar Rose, and they just do fantastic little place of food, but just great cocktails. But it's more about meeting and talking to other people. It's all communal and everyone gets to talk and have a great time. The town is as important as the ski. We looked at other resorts and nothing could compare to Breckenridge. My soul's tied up with this place. To see the mastery of it in the summer and the winter and the fall, you really feel that this is home. When we hear the slogan, "This is my mountain," this really is my mountain and this is my community. It is a special place for I know myself and my wife Celia, and we'll come here for the rest of our lives. I'm John Waterhouse and Breckenridge is my mountain.
The most discerning travelers trust Inspirato with their vacations. And the savviest property owners trust Inspirato with their homes. When you own a beautiful property, it should be cared for by professionals and maintained by a team committed to turning an idle residence into a lucrative investment. Because the most stunning vacation homes aren't just rented, they're a carefully crafted experience. Managed, staffed, and unlocked by Inspirato.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Bandit Fox 2-3, out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Since I've started skiing, I barely knew how to put on 2 skis, and now I've really progressed and I'm able to ski nearly everything on the mountain. There's always something out there that you could learn. Tricks in the terrain park, how to ski moguls better. I learned stuff that's fun and stuff that I can do with my friends.
I didn't expect the program to be this rewarding for somebody who's been a skier for so many years. It has made it so much more fun. Anybody could benefit from the ski program.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Yep, I don't know about you, but that certainly looks like at least 10 inches of fresh snow here at the top of Vail Mountain. That's what we've reported in the last 24 hours. Just look at that. Oh, yep, that's what you're going to be skiing and riding on today. And those top layers, really nice and fluffy. And it's still continuing to snow first thing this morning. We are under a winter storm warning until 9 a.m. and we are continuing to see those cooler temperatures as well. So today our highs are only going to be reaching into the 20s. That's by about 4 o'clock. So if we're lucky, we're going to be seeing that high reach about 24 degrees down in town. So that's on the valley floor. Now, if you're coming up to ski and ride, our temperatures will be topping out in the teens for those mid-mountain conditions. Now, up here at the very top of the mountain, it's going to be chillier than that. So I would highly recommend, if you still have some hand warmers left over, maybe you put away some of those base layers, go ahead and dig them on out. You're going to want those for today. And we'll see those temperatures start to climb back up starting tomorrow, back in the 30s, and we do have at least a chance of snow through Saturday, although we're not really expecting much in the way of accumulation, so maybe just a little bit here and there, but nothing like what we saw overnight last night. And then some sunshine returns for Sunday and Monday with those highs back in the 40s. We're going to take a look at your lens of the day next. I would imagine that for a day like today, I think a low light lens is probably going to be your best bet.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years. Eyepieces of Vail will help you see and be seen.
So you heard it from Michelle, you've heard it from Ashley. Visibility on Vail and Beaver Creek today, a little tough out there to see. So you want to make sure that you have the right lens in your goggles so you can see the transitions on the snow. We have some goggles here from the Goggle Bar. Thank you very much, Heidi. This is exciting, a little gift bag from the Goggle Bar today. Looks like we have a couple different goggles. Dragon will be the brand we're going to talk about. Let me get the other one out here. Oh, these are beautiful. Dragon goggles. Pretty amazing. This one right here, this is called the PXV goggle. Now, this particular goggle has more curvature, more wrap than any other goggle on the planet. 220 degrees to be exact. The lens you're going to find in this is the silver ion. It allows about 20% visible light transmission, so it'll allow 20% light into the goggle. So if it's a little sunny, it's going to block out the rays to let your eyes not get too tired, but it's going to also let enough light in for the days like today where you need to have more light on these overcast days so you can actually see what's going on the terrain. This other goggle from Dragon is the NFX2. This one has interchangeable lenses. What we have in the lens today is going to be their light amber lens, which is probably about a 35% visible light transmission. So this one also very handy. As you can see, this one's a little bit smaller than this one. So smaller faces, bigger faces, both available at the Goggle Bar. We are taking a quick break from our Thursday edition, Good Morning Vail. When we come back though, we're going to head over Vail Pass to exit 205 and introduce you to the outlets at Silverthorne, one of their stores called Under Armour. We'll be right back.
When I'm not squatting 2,000 pounds in the gym, coming home, trimming my beard, applying mega amounts of sunscreen and face lotion on my face, I'm watching TV8.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Part of travel is the journey, and it's not only about where you're going, but how you get to your destination. With over 35 years of experience, Epic Mountain Express is the best way to begin your trip to the Rockies. Enjoy complimentary Wi-Fi and relax in the comfort of our shuttles and SUVs. With service out of Denver International and Eagle County Airport, trust our professional drivers to get you there in confidence and comfort. Start off your trip right with Epic Mountain Express.
I'm here with Peggy Ziglin, the mayor of all things shopping and deals, the outlets at Silverthorne. Peggy, when it comes to shopping at the outlets at Silverthorne on a daily basis, you find incredible deals.
You can. You really need to just keep your eyes open, keep your heart open to different opportunities, go to the back of the store, go to wherever it takes, and find these treasures because you will never forget them. It's memorable.
Oh, it really is. It is an experience. And you know, speaking of treasures, we have some incredible models that are here with us today to show us some of their Under Armour great apparel that you can find at some great prices.
Amazing prices. Athleisure is where the world is at right now. And here, no better to show us than is our beautiful Carissa. And she has on Under Armour. She's got that graphic tee, which I love with that metallic influence on that. She's got her knit cap, of course, which is so popular. She's got her Under Armour fun top, her sweatshirt, And she also has her leggings, which have that beautiful peach color as well. And then, if that weren't enough, her fabulous Speed Form Sling Slot shoes. Wow. $326 would be retail. With her savings card, she will actually spend $180 head to toe, saving $156.
Saving $156. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I love that.
Exactly.
And the savings just continue, though. It's not just for the ladies.
No, absolutely. So here's Kristen, and he went to Under Armour, and he also found a great outfit he can wear just about anywhere, whether it's athleisure, going to school, going for a bike ride, a hike, whatever. He is dressed ready for all those gals to take a look at. He's got his knit cap, he's got his fabulous Under Armour backpack, his 3/4 zip top on, and then he also has on his gray sweatpants, his gray short sleeve tee, and then his gray beanie, of course, like we said, and look at those fabulous shoes. Whole outfit would be $235, comes to $135 with his savings card. So he's saving $99.
That's incredible.
Isn't that
I
incredible?
love that there's so many different ways to mix and match and really, you know, incorporate it into the wardrobe that you have now.
Absolutely. You don't have to buy it all. We're showing it all.
But you can, and you're going to get a great
pieces
discount.
will make your whole wardrobe look brand new.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, so Brianna has on Under Armour. She's got that gray long sleeve top. Gray is such the hit color. It's becoming a neutral, but we've emphasized that Under Armour logo with that pink, which is so great, more feminine. She also has on her fun sweatshirt, which is tied around her waist, and she also has her sweatpants on, all done in that eggplant purple. Shocking purple, love it. Her striped backpack. Her whole outfit would be $279, comes to $185. She's saving $95. Way to go, Brianna.
Yeah, way to go, Brianna. That is saving.
Isn't that great?
a lot of money on and it's so cute.
Yes. So she can have more for her next member of her family, her
Right,
sister, let's say.
Exactly. Yeah, if she wants to share.
Absolutely. We'll pretend McKinley is her sister. So here's McKinley, and she's in a unisex kids fabulous outfit. She has on her black fun 3/4 tee top. She's got a graphic tee underneath that in red. She's got her sweatpants on, and look at those fabulous Speed Form shoes and great hat. She would normally spend about $170. She's going to spend $85 with her savings card because you can save 20% on one item. Way to go, McKinley.
Incredible.
Isn't
Okay,
that great?
so you have to get your VIP savings card, and where do you get this?
Go to customer service. That's down from, remember, Starbucks, and remember Under Armour, because they're right on the end in the Green Village, and say, I saw this on TV8, I'd like my savings card. It's totally free. So you'll save at Under Armour one item 20% off. So why not?
Why
Take
not?
the most expensive item and get 20% off.
Head on over to the outlets at Silverthorne today, located right at exit 205. Stop on Under Armour and look as great as this crew.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts. Enjoy the day, but first, sunscreen.
Steam rising off the pavers here at Eagle's Nest at the top of Vail Mountain. Some forethought when it came to designing this place and also the villages where they have the heated pavers, so that as you're making your way to the mountain, you're going to have a nice clear pathway that is free of snow and ice. And today that is definitely a concern because those temperatures are much chillier than they have been over the past couple weeks, and we are still under a winter storm warning until 9 a.m. this morning. It'll be expiring right about the time that we end Good Morning Vail, and then we are still expecting to see that snow continue throughout the day, but not as strong as what we saw overnight. Now we're going to be seeing those highs only reaching into the 20s today, and if you're coming up here on the mountain, our temperatures here will be in the teens, so 14, 16 degrees. It's going to be a brisk one, that is for sure. So bring that face mask with you. Go ahead and put on those base layers once again if you've been riding or skiing with those, you know, just the shell jackets, you're going to want to put something underneath those today. And we'll continue to see the snow off and on throughout the next few days, all the way through Saturday, but not really expecting necessarily a whole lot of accumulation out of the next few days. This is probably going to be the bulk of it that we saw last night. And then by Sunday and Monday, we see things clearing up, sunshine returning to the forecast, and those highs back in the 40s once again. It's all brought to you by Supergoop. Still, you know, even with days like today where we have that snow all day long, sunscreen is a nice extra little layer to put on your skin. It helps to protect your skin from the elements, and it just provides that extra little buffer, especially if you're going to be making your way down, just kind of hooting and hollering in all this fresh powder. And also, they have some really great inventive products if you haven't tried their Shimmer Shade. It's the brand new eyeshadow, the first eyeshadow with SPF 30. Up next, we have an entire second hour of Good Morning Vail, so don't go anywhere.
So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to hour number 2 of our Thursday edition of Good Morning Vail. Here's a live shot looking up into Beaver Creek. Beaver Creek shutting down for the 2018-2019 ski season this Sunday. So we have another 4 days to get up and ski and snowboard. They picked up 13 inches of new snow in the past 24 hours. Really nice conditions on Beaver Creek. Limited conditions and limited terrain in terms of lifts that are open. It's more centered around the main base of the mountain, the main area. So you're not going to venture off towards Arrowhead anymore. Stay on the main mountain, and it's really good. I was up there yesterday, and it looks really good today. Now, taking place this weekend, along with closing for Beaver Creek, we've got Spring Back to Vail coming back to Vail once again, the 17th annual World Pond Skimming Championships at Golden Peak on Sunday on the Golden Peak Lake. That's going to be taking place at 3 o'clock. Friday night, though, tomorrow night, Warren Haynes. We know Warren Haynes from the Allman Brothers. He played with the Dead for a while. Warren Haynes, the lead vocalist and lead guitar guy for Government Mule, taking place at the Ford Park area, the big parking lot. Free concert Friday night. And then Saturday night, if you want to have a little reggae, some classic reggae, Steel Pulse, they've been around for over 4 decades, performing on the stage with Xavier Rudd. That's another free concert. And that's all a part of Spring Back to Vail. Free music. It's going to bring a lot of people into the Vail area, and we should see that sunshine hopefully by maybe Sunday. We have a few patches of blue sky out here right now, so hopefully this system's going to pass on through. We're going to take it to Ashley. She's live up on Vail Mountain. She's got about 10 minutes, and then she can start snowboarding, and it looks good up there. Ash, tell us all about it.
Yeah, Mark, it looks really good up here. I mean, the trees are completely covered once again, and it's still snowing at the very tip top of the mountain. It's been snowing since I got out here this morning, and it's a little bit chillier than it has been. That is for sure. So that's something that you're going to want to make sure that you are prepared for. And, you know, with these kind of conditions still persisting through April, you want to make sure that you get the best deal possible on having as many days to ski and ride as you want. And something that is so cool this next year that they have recently debuted is the Epic Pass for everyone. So it's no longer that you have to buy a full season pass to get those great discounts. You can choose the amount of days that you want to ride, between 1 and 7 days. You can choose whether you want holiday access. If you do decide to ski or ride more than 4 days, you have access to the Canadian Rockies. You also have access to Telluride. So there's just a really great way to customize exactly what it is that you want out of your pass. But even if you don't live here full time, you can take advantage of getting about 50% off those ticket price those ticket window prices throughout the season. Amazing. Now we still have another hour of Good Morning Vail coming up. I'm going to leave you with look at the little fur that has developed on the back of this chair overnight. Yep, there's a lot of fresh snow out here. We're going to have a look at your conditions, and we're going to have your watch and win. We also have some great interviews coming into the studio. I'll be taking you on a little adventure here at Vail Mountain. It's going to be a blast. Stay with us.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
When the mountains are your office, professionals choose Helly Hansen gear. At the Helly Hansen store in Lion's Head, our professional staff can help you gear up like the pros. From our versatile layering systems and technologies to help keep you comfortable on your adventures, to our colorful and stylish casual collections, we have everything you need to keep you feeling alive. When you wear our gear, you feel what the pros feel.
I'm here with Tegan Davis from the Eagle Valley Library District. And Tegan, the library, there's so many incredible resources, and you brought one that's really great for the kids today.
Yes, I brought the Read It Again bags, and these bags are for checkout for library patrons. They're geared towards any caregiver, parent, babysitter who wants to have like story time in the bag. So there are 10 books within each bag, as well as music CDs, puppets, any type of activity, and a notebook that will tell parents, caregivers, or babysitters what they can do with this bag to provide a story time.
This is amazing. So this is available, just ready to go for you to check out when you walk into the library. And you just have to have a library card?
You just have to have a library card, and there's different themes. So I brought 5 senses, but of course we have all sorts of different themes, and you would just come in and pick it up.
All right, check it out. The Eagle Valley Library District, an incredible resource.
This resort report is brought to you by TV8. Find us on Twitter at TV8 Vail, Instagram at TV8 Vail Colorado, and Facebook.
Okay, when you stop on inside while you're skiing, riding today, and maybe do a little resting of the legs, get a bite to eat. If you're looking for some of the best information about the mountain, and maybe you're a little bit, I don't know, embarrassed to actually ask anybody in person, they have solved this problem here at Vail Resorts with Emma. She is your epic mountain assistant. And what you can do is you can have a full-on text conversation with Emma about all things Vail and Beaver Creek, or any of the other resorts that you're going to. So for instance, I just asked Emma, I said, where can I get lunch at Vail, Emma? And you just text 77477. And so what she says is, Bistro 14, that's at the top of her list. It offers casual sit-down dining with a full bar, and Bistro 14's variety of menu items has something for everyone, which I completely, wholeheartedly agree with her on that statement. Now, she also talks about the 10th restaurant, so if you want to elevate your on-mountain dining experience at Vail's premier full-service lunch restaurant with views overlooking the majestic Gore Range, that's what she recommends. So I'm right here at Eagle's Nest. There's a lot of work taking place in the background to get Bistro 14 ready to go. Look at that little advertisement right there. Coming up, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast, and I think today is going to be a good day to maybe plan for lunch indoors.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
There are still some little flurries floating through here in Beaver Creek. 13 inches in the last 24 hours. Look at all this snow here on the ice rink. It is filled with snow today. So we are a little cooler than we have been the last couple of days. Currently at the base here, we're starting out at about 16 degrees right now, but it is going to warm up a bit throughout the day, and we are going to have those chance of flurries throughout the day. So by noon, it should be up to 19 degrees, continuing on up to 24 degrees by 4 o'clock, and then dropping down to 21 by 8 o'clock tonight. Again, you are going to have the chance of those snow flurries throughout the day, so you are going to have low light. Make sure you are getting out there and getting your powder gear ready, because you are going to need it today. But you're also going to want to make sure you have some nice low light glasses or goggles with you. And if you guys need something to get out on this powder day, go check out Christie Sports. They have so much stuff on sale right now. Great place to get your last minute needs for if you weren't quite prepared for a powder day right now. But it is going to be a great day on the hill, and if you want to get a closer look at the hill, we're going to check in with Ashley next and see how that hill is looking for a first chair.
First Chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
I'm going to get going here on my snowboard in just a little bit, but I wanted to share some really important information with you that's already starting to appear at the top of the mountain. Even though we did just get 10 inches of fresh snow last night, look at this. They have put out some signs that recommend that because of the spring conditions on the lower mountain, that you take a chairlift or gondola down at the end of the day. And so I know it's a little bit hard to believe, especially when things look like this, that maybe the lower mountain is not in the best shape, but it is something that they're already putting out to the public, and they're already asking you to potentially take that lift down. Now, something else too, they're already closing some lifts down, even though Vail is 100% open, so you can still access all 195 trails, but one of those lifts is right across the way here from Eagle's Nest, the Pride Express. So chair number 26, the Pride Express lift, is already closed for the season. And coming up on closing day, they have just put out a press release too, that as of 2 o'clock on closing day on the 21st, so we still have some time here, but they're going to close down those ticket sales at 2 o'clock. They're also going to be closing down some of the lifts a little bit early, so just be aware if you are making those plans to come out for closing day on Vail Mountain, that there are going to be some closures, and that they are going to recommend that you do download at the end of the day. And also all of their decks and restrooms will be closing at 4 o'clock. All right, we still have so much more Good Morning Vail ahead, including my first runs here in this 10 inches of fresh powder, so don't go away.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
This fall, pay tribute to the godfather of skiing in Warren Miller's Face of Winter, presented by Volkswagen. Continue the legacy at the official kickoff to winter. Tickets are on sale now. Go to warrenmiller.com. It's a tradition you don't want to miss.
Warren Miller's Face of Winter and other classic Warren Miller films are now available for purchase on Blu-ray and DVD from the Warren Miller Gear Store. Go to warrenmiller.com or buy digitally on iTunes, Amazon.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
My favorite part about snowshoeing with Walking Mountain Science Center is introducing visitors of all ages to not just good exercise, but also behind-the-scenes look at Vail Mountain and our public lands, our national forests. We offer free daily guided snowshoe tours at the top of the Eagle Bond at our Nature Discovery Center.
Woohoo! Snowshoeing is awesome.
Since I've started skiing, I barely knew how to put on 2 skis, and now I've really progressed and I'm able to ski nearly everything on the mountain. There's always something out there that you could learn. Tricks in the terrain park, how to ski moguls better. I learned stuff that's fun and stuff that I can do with my friends.
I didn't expect the program to be this rewarding for somebody who's been a skier for so many years. It has made it so much more fun. Anybody could benefit from the ski program.
I started coming to Heavenly in 2006. I actually had friends telling me you're too old to learn how to ski. I mean, I was 29 at the time, or had just turned 30. Show up for my first lesson and I had a blast. Fell in love with the sport pretty much on day one and completely blew away any kind of cliche that I had previously about, ski lessons. In 2008, reconnected with Marika, who I've actually known since high school. Skiing was something I enjoyed so much that I figured we would have a great time if we could do it together. So we ended up getting married a few months later. So Marika, she had lessons, and now my daughter is in ski school, Antonia. The ski school has really given us a common hobby. It doesn't feel like you're in school, you're actually just skiing with a bunch of friends who just know the sport better than you do, and they'll show you basically how to improve.
Look at the edge angles on your skis now.
We try and come up here as much as we possibly can. We drive from the Bay Area, Mountain View, so in typical winter we'll probably come up 3 out of 4 weekends. If you're doing a weekend trip with 2 kids, any place that you can go that just reduces the stress level for the parents is just awesome. And so our favorite place for breakfast in Tahoe is probably the Red Hut. It's almost retro, diner style restaurant, super friendly people. Antonia loves hash browns or Mickey Mouse pancakes, that type of stuff. So it's really for us just something very low key, and that's really why we go there. For myself, I found that the better I get at skiing, the more fun I have. Heavenly has tons of diverse terrain to offer, and for us, this mountain really has become our second little home. After years of coming here, I still find it absolutely spectacular to look at, and it's just wonderful having that experience together. Marika and I can spend time on the hill. Now Antonia, our 4-year-old, will join us, and our youngest one, Chiara, we can't wait to put her on skis so we can all have family vacations. And when the kids are really small, too young to ski, going on a ski vacation is really difficult. And Heavenly is the only mountain in the Tahoe region that actually has a full-on daycare, that'll take infants from 6 weeks old and up. It's a very warm kind of atmosphere. That's the only way we've been able to keep coming up here so frequently and doing this as a family is that Heavenly actually has that daycare to support us. It's actually allowed Marika and me to spend some time on the mountain together as a couple, which wouldn't have been possible without the daycare. They'll go and play in the snow and they'll do crafts and build stuff, and that basically means that when you go to pick them up, typically you have happy, slightly tired children, which is awesome. So for us, I think it's really a bonding experience for the family. We come out here, Antonia, Marika, and I, and hopefully soon our youngest one, Chiara. There's no TV, there's no iPad. We're out in the snow having a good time. If you're skiing with family, the chair rides are actually, quality time where you're sitting there, you're admiring the beautiful view of the lake here, and you actually get a chance to talk. I'm really looking forward to decades of skiing with my children and hopefully their children. And just for me, like I said, the best way to relax. There's no other activity that I found where I can just forget about everything else the way I do when I'm skiing. I'm Elmar Weber, and Heavenly is my mountain.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Inspirato. Experience the world's most exclusive vacation homes.
In my household, a powder day is what everyone calls 10 inches or more. And so today is probably going to be Beaver Creek's last powder day of the season. They got 13 inches in the last 24 hours. So I hope you are getting out of bed and making a plan to get out there and enjoy some of those powder turns while you still can. So it is going to be a great day for it. There's still some flurries here in the village, and Possibly flurries throughout the day today. We're currently at about 16 degrees here at the base. We're going to warm up to about 19 degrees by noon, cruising up to 24 degrees by 4 o'clock, and then only dropping down to 21 degrees tonight. So again, lots of cloud cover today. But if you are going to make your way over to Keystone there at 18 today, Breckenridge is at 14, and Vail is at 16 degrees today. So take your time if you are going to make your way through the I-70 corridor and give those plow drivers a chance to get a lot of that snow moved out of the way. It is that wet, heavy snowfall that, especially when you're driving, can pack up and get a little bit icy. So take your time while you are headed up. It is going to be a great week for us. Still some clouds in the area on Friday at 32 degrees, 34 on Saturday, and then the sun comes back out on Sunday and Monday, up to 43 and 47 on Monday. So lots more coming up in this 8 o'clock hour, including, I think we still have the watch and win yet to come. So stay with us, lots more ahead.
During your first Inspirato vacation, you'll notice that something is different. The beds are made. The dishes are done. You're not worried about what comes next because it's all been taken care of. The kids are getting along, and your spouse has never seen you so relaxed. Everyone truly important to you is gathered together under one roof, and each moment is a reminder you've arrived. Inspirato, luxury vacation homes and experiences.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Verizon got us VIP tickets 3 feet away from Justin Timberlake. And to say VIP is an understatement because I saw Justin Timberlake. So he literally looked into the phone and started dancing. Well, he was already dancing. Locked eyes and continued dancing. I still have to like pinch myself and make sure I'm not dreaming. Every now and then I'm like, wait, did that happen? I've got photos of it, it must have.
Get more music on us with VIP tickets to the best shows like Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. Plus, save big when you switch. Only on Verizon.
For over a decade, the Epic Pass has provided skiers and riders season-long access to world-class mountains that are truly epic by nature. Vail, Whistler Blackcomb, Park City, Breckenridge, and more. The next evolution of the Epic Pass has arrived, and the possibilities are limitless, from one day to every day. Epic for everyone. Buy before April 14th and get 10 buddy tickets.
All right, 3, 2, 1,
Good morning. Why do I like skiing? Well, I learned to ski in college, and something I've always loved to do. I just love to be on the mountain. It's just so uplifting. And as I've married and we've had a family, it's just been a great thing to do together. Okay, next to me on the chair is my husband, Dan.
Hi guys, welcome to North Star.
So my husband and I and my 2 kids, Nadine is 17, Luke is 14. We have been coming to North Star for 6 or 7 seasons now. We fell in love with it. North Star's my mountain because I just love being here with the family. I feel like we can all be together. We've only missed 3 weekends since the beginning of the season in December. It's such an easy journey. It's always exciting to get on a flight on Friday night and know we're going to be in the mountains within 4 hours. And the nice thing about getting away from home is you automatically relax. My ideal day at North Star, I like to wake up early, enjoy the freshly groomed runs. We usually head straight up to the summit in the morning and take a nice blue run to start off, warm up. Yeah, not always first tracks, but at least some nice corduroy. We love to ski together. We usually stop for coffee mid-morning. We'll sit down and open our Epic Mix apps and check how many vertical feet we've done and if we've got any pins that day. 200,000, that's not bad for an out-of-towner, is it? This season I have just over 200,000 feet. and the season's not over yet. Yeah, North Star is the perfect combination of luxury and convenience, and then great family fun. We like the fact that it's in California and it has that kind of laid-back attitude that California has. I just like the vibe on this mountain. It really feels like a Californian mountain. There is fantastic food here, big influence from the Bay Area with great chefs. One of our favorite places to go in the village is Petra Wine Bar. Really great Mediterranean. We love their tapas style food, so it's really nice to go in there, get a great glass of wine, and we just love going there. It's very relaxed. So one of the beautiful things about coming to Tahoe is the lake. It's just such a beautiful view. The advice I give my kids is just to stop and enjoy the view at times. They're so into skiing fast and covering lots of ground, and well, when they ski with Mom, they have to stop and check out the view while they wait for me, so that's a good thing. Our kids, they both joined the Alpine race team, and they've been learning slalom and giant slalom, and it really has taken their skiing to another level, and that's a gift that they'll have for the rest of their lives. They'll always be great skiers. We really hope that we'll have the place here in North Star forever, and that our kids will continue to join us and ski with us as they take on jobs and families, and that eventually we'll have grandkids coming to ski with us too. It's great that we can do this together and just enjoy being with each other and being here. I hope that my kids will continue to enjoy this kind of experience, and that they remember all the wonderful memories that we've created together. I'm Annette Bradbury, and North Star is my mountain.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Resort.
Look at that, it's snowing out here. No, it's not snowing out here, but it snowed here yesterday. We've got some snow in the forecast today. The snow continues. 13 inches at Beaver Creek, 10 inches at Vail. And we are winding down our season at Beaver Creek. 4 more days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is closing day. As you can see by a look at our water vapor moving western CONUS map, pushing that moisture off towards the east. Behind that though, cold front bringing the cool temperatures we're going to find for the next couple of days, and that's kind of what's in store for us. And we will see the sunshine make its way out occasionally, but today still scattered snow showers continuing, maybe another 2 to 3 inches of snow at those higher elevations. Look at those cool temperatures though. We had temperatures yesterday and the day before close to 50 degrees at 4 p.m. Now we're close to 25 degrees at 4 p.m. For Vail today, 24, Avon 29, Eagle 38, and then Denver a little cooler also with a high of about 42 degrees. And we will see cloud cover and watch the snow at those higher elevations, Vail Pass, Eisenhower, and Johnson tunnels. As you look around the country, really nice in Atlanta today, 81 degrees. 50s down the eastern seaboard, 33 in Minneapolis. Maryland looks like it's probably going to be in the upper 40s, low 50s. And then 40 degrees in Denver and 40s and 50s out towards the west. Pretty mild around the country, but a little cooler here. All right, that's a look at your weather forecast. Ashley, she gets to snowboard now. Let's check in with her and see how good it is with 10 inches of new snow on Vail.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Yes, I do get to snowboard, Mark. Look at how covered the trees are. The flakes are still flying here at the top of Vail Mountain, and there's definitely some nice fresh snow. Look at this, I'll just dip in there. Ooh, yep, that's pretty deep. There's also, of course, some groomed runs if that powder is not really your flavor, but I mean, oh my goodness, it's so soft. It's so quiet out here first thing, and look at how crazy these big flakes are. This is definitely a welcome sight for me. I don't know about you guys. I mean, if we're gonna have cooler temperatures, I definitely want this kind of conditions to go along with it. So if you're coming out to Vail today, it is 100% open. Some of the lifts have started to shut down, but you still have access to all 195 trails and way over 300 inches for the season. Oh my goodness, it is definitely a powder day out here. So smooth, so soft. Yeah, I love my job.
Try our fresh, never frozen half-pound burger, classic blue cheese, or go ahead and throw a little bacon on there. Not enough? You gotta try the signature Chili 14, 7 fresh peppers and 7 dry chilies combined to blow your mind. Freshen things up at the Coyote Cafe, Beaver Creek's first restaurant and bar.
This fall, pay tribute to the godfather of skiing in Warren Miller's Face of Winter, presented by Volkswagen. Continue the legacy at the official kickoff to winter. Tickets are on sale now. Go to warrenmiller.com. It's a tradition you don't want to miss.
Warren Miller's Face of Winter and other classic Warren Miller films are now available for purchase on Blu-ray and DVD from the Warren Miller Gear Store. Go to warrenmiller.com or buy digitally on iTunes, Amazon, or Google Play.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
This is Signature Hole, and our travels today have taken us to Edwards, Colorado, home of the Sun and Elk Club. Now, a massive renaissance of sorts in the past couple of years has transformed this almost 30-year-old kind of grandfather-only golf club into a membership program that has options for every member of the family. We're going to go talk to Jim Miller next. He's a general manager, and he's going to give us all those details. Jim Miller, he is the general manager here at the Sun and Elk Club. Jim, good to see you.
Good to see you, Mark.
Hey, let's talk about the big changes up here in the past couple years.
Absolutely. In 2016, we had a $6 million renovation
10,000 square foot fitness center added, huge changes to Harvest Restaurant. We've really gone to more of a family club. We want you to spend the entire day here. Smoothie in the pantry in the morning, yoga class, go play some golf, come have dinner, we'll put you to bed, we'll do it again the next day.
All right, so we talked before about connecting with your head golf professional, Pete Roach, and maybe playing a little bit of golf. Can we go find him next?
Absolutely, let's do it.
Head golf professional here, Pete Roach, has been a part of the Sun and Alp Club for over 14 years. The club has been in existence for close to 30 years. We're going to talk to Pete now and find out some of the rich history of this beautiful place. Morning, Pete.
Morning, Mark.
How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming out today.
Absolutely.
Hey, let's let everybody know about this course, some of the history behind it.
So it opened in 1980, designed by both Bob Cupp and Jay Morrish. We're just a very playable layout in the mountains. So we have some elevated tee shots, mostly on the back nine, but not a lot of crazy up and down.
And how about if we had to pick one hole that might be that particular hole out of all 18, if you can even do that, which one would be maybe the crowd favorite, would you say?
I think we got to go with number 12.
Why is that?
Beautiful, elevated tee shot, great views of the valley, and really tough.
Can we go play it?
Let's go.
Let's go play it right now. Thanks, Pete. All right. How fun is this? I'm going to let you lead the way. Oh, this looks beautiful.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, we made our way to 12 tee box. Pete, walk me through what I'm up against today.
All right, so we've got an elevated tee shot here at number 12. You want to avoid the trees on the right at all costs. Aim for that little circular bush there on the left side. 261 yards you have to the ravine, so you want to keep it short of that. That'll leave you about 140 yards up to a severely sloped green from back to front.
Now let's just say, for example, I shoot it a little long on the green. What happens?
Yeah, if you're long, you're wrong.
Oh, I'm wrong.
So anything a little short's great, or just get it on the putting surface.
Would you like to start? You can have honors.
I love it.
Thank you.
That's gonna be just fine, Mark.
These are fun.
All right, Mark, there you are, not too bad. Okay, maybe a little long, pretty good.
I think you're on that green.
Good putt. Just lost a little pace. Well done.
Thank you.
I'm making this one.
It is. It's all you, Pete. Oh, there it is.
All right.
Yeah, Pete. Good job. Thanks for letting us come out and play.
Absolutely, Mark. Thanks for coming out.
Hole number 12, and this is just obviously one of the many beautiful holes.
Many.
Unique spot up here in Singletree in Edwards. Hey, so we had a chance to speak with Jim, found out about everything the club has to offer. It's not just about golf anymore. If people want to find out more, maybe look into memberships, what would you recommend?
I think they should visit our website, sunandalpclub.com.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
It is a powder day here in Beaver Creek. 13 inches in the last 24 hours and the lifts are up and running. People are getting out there, getting ready to make their turns this morning. So hopefully you are getting up and getting ready to make some turns. We are starting out this morning currently at about 16 degrees here at the base of Beaver Creek. Warming up to about 19 degrees by noon, 24 by 4 o'clock. And throughout the day, you are going to have pockets of little snow flurries. We have some falling right now. It's sort of weird with the sun trying to come out as well. If you're making your way through the I-70 corridor today, we have temperatures all the way up to 16 over in Keystone today, and 14 over in Breckenridge and 16 over in Vail. So take your time if you are going through the I-70 corridor. Give those plow drivers a chance to move some of that snow out of the way. And you are going to have those mixed conditions with the chance of some snow as you are going through. Friday, 32 degrees and still more chance of snow showers, 34 on Saturday with the sun coming back on Sunday and Monday. 43 on Sunday, and all the way up to 47 on Monday with some sunshine. So Sunday is going to be a great day to get out and enjoy the closing day here at Beaver Creek. So come on up, get out there. Sunday looks beautiful to me right now. So this weather report was brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts. Let's get a closer look at the powder on the hill today and check in with Ashley in that first chair.
First Chair is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops in Vail Village, West Vail, Beaver Creek, and Avon.
Look at these light little perfect snowflakes that are falling, and you can see actually the detail on every single little dendrite. I feel like I'm in the middle of a winter wonderland, and because of those cooler temperatures, it's really light and fluffy, and the snow continues to fall here on top of Vail Mountain. And would you look at this? I mean, the resort is open. You guys, where are you? I am completely by myself out here. So you have 10 inches of fresh snow in the last 24 hours, and 6 of those fell overnight, which means that those slopes that were groomed are nice and soft, and just like the one that I'm on, I think we should probably explore a little bit together. It is a really, really good day to get out. It is chillier than it has been. You want to have those low light lenses, but man, it's a lot of fun. So get out here.
For over a decade, the Epic Pass has provided skiers and riders season-long access to world-class mountains that are truly epic by nature. Vail, Whistler Blackcomb, Park City, Breckenridge, and more. The next evolution of the Epic Pass has arrived, and the possibilities are limitless, from one day to every day. Epic for everyone. Buy before April 14th and get 10 buddy tickets.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, alive since 1877, proud uniform partner of Vail Resorts.
And welcome back to Good Morning Vail. With Engel and Volkers now, I've got Gene Mitchell joining us, my neighbor in Singletree. And how long have you lived in Singletree?
Let's see, it's since '96, so it's about 22 years.
It's a neat community, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really growing.
One of the many neat communities around the Vail Valley. And I think, how, like, in terms of property sales, and is there still stuff available in Singletree, or is it kind of?
Sure, you know, Singletree probably has 700 total residences.
Oh, no, okay, it's that big.
Yeah. So, you know, you have duplexes, you have some townhomes and condominiums around the club, and then single family homes, you know, throughout.
Yeah.
So there's always some turnover.
Yeah.
You know, right now inventory is fairly low, just because the market's been so robust, and they have the clubhouse there. So the Sun and Alp Club has been extremely successful, I think. You know,
it's brought a new level to that community, and a lot more people that want to be a part of that community.
Yeah, you know, with the harvest and the great restaurant and tennis and golf and the sports membership and the vertical memberships that they offer.
Pretty handy. Okay, we're going to shift gears. Sorry, I threw you off on that one. I just wanted to talk about, that's just one of the amazing communities here that we have.
Yeah, and I love Singletree. I sell Singletree, you know, I have for 20 years, and that's where I live. And
it probably, people, I mean, you live there, so you're intimately connected to it, which just makes it even better. And you're also very intimately connected to the Austria House.
Yes.
That was, you kind of started, that's been your baby for quite some time.
It has. You know, when I moved to the Valley, we were Sun and Alp Real Estate. And this Austria House was just being built it opened in '98, and the Sun and Alp managed it. So we started our real estate company there, and we really started the club off of, you know, a lot of the guests that stayed at the Sun and Alp. And it's a gateway really into the Vail market, because a lot of those people, you know, originally came and stayed at the hotel, and they rented hotel rooms. And then as, you know, they got more familiar with Vail, and, you know, at that time Vail was only 30 years old.
Right.
So people were just really dipping their toe into the market and experiencing the community year round. So
now, and you told me before, like, you're starting to see some of the families that have been there for quite some time are starting to kind of rethink the process and what they want to do, and there's some availability at the Austria House for ownership.
Right. We have a total of 162 members, and the condominiums, you know, they're right on the back side of the building, located, you know, with beautiful views of Vail Mountain.
Right on the river.
Right on the river. You have that, you know, old European feel, which is, you know, so warm and cozy. You know, for skiing, it's, you know, on a morning like this, it's perfect. You wake up, you go downstairs, you have a beautiful buffet breakfast.
And they do that every day, right? The big breakfast.
Every day from 7 to 10. So it's really nice for families. There's waffles for their kids. There's, you know, nice fresh cut fruit.
Yeah.
There's hot pastries on Wednesday. That is omelet day.
Oh, I'm going to swing in there on Wednesday.
So we keep, you know, all the members' skis and all their personal belongings at the club year round, so they don't have to ship their equipment back and forth, you know, every time they come. This program gives them a minimum of 5 weeks. Not everybody uses 5 weeks a year, but, you know, they can 2 weeks in the winter, 2 weeks in the summer. They can also pick up additional time. Next week, the entire club is booked on space available for the last week of ski season, which is nice. And then we have full concierge service. They make all your dinner reservations, spa appointments. You know, the condominiums have down comforters, feather pillows, heated marble floors.
The list goes on and on.
The list goes on. And here's a beautiful shot, you know, in the summer as we're approaching our, you know, the summer season. You have this, you know, the pool is located on the creek, and we have these cascading flowers, you know, out the windowsills that are just beautiful. And, you know, fly fishing. You can see Mark Sassy right outside the door.
You might be able to. So it's kind of good to let people know, just so you know, if you want to speak with Gene, you want to stop by and check out the Austria House. The Engel and Volker's office is on the west end, really, of the Austria House. It's all right there, very convenient. If you walk out the parking garage down the western steps, you'll walk right into Engel and Volker's. Gene, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. We have a look at that weather forecast coming up yet, and a little bit more Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
It is a powder day here in Beaver Creek, and those snow flurries are still coming down. It's actually been snowing all morning since I've been up here in Beaver Creek. Sometimes a little bit lighter, but throughout the last 2 hours, it has just been continuing to fall. Nice mild temperatures, 22 degrees right now, so that is some nice snow to get out there and enjoy. It's going to continue to warm up to about 24 degrees by 4 o'clock, with chances of snow showers throughout the day if you are out here riding today. The sun is trying to come out right now, and it's sort of snowing through the sun, so it's a little bit off light conditions, but a great day to enjoy all of this. 18 degrees over in Keystone today, 14 over in Breckenridge, and 16 over in Vail today. Take your time if you are making your way through the I-70 corridor and give those plow drivers a chance to move a bunch of that snow that fell overnight out of the way. It is a wet snow that can pack really slippery onto those roads. It's going to continue to be a bit cloudy with chances of snow showers on Friday at 32 degrees. 34 on Saturday, with closing day at Beaver Creek on Sunday, having the sun come back out at 43 degrees with sunshine, warming up even further on Monday to 47. So a great time to come up for the weekend, enjoy these closing days here at Beaver Creek. And coming up next, everyone's favorite time of the morning, we have the Watch and Win. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that for you.
Bunky heard the jingle of joy, was kind of like happy over here. This is Bunky, one of the dogs that gets to spend some time and visit us here in the TV8 studios. What a love. It's time now for your Watch and Win. Let's talk about the prize package. First off, right here, the TV8 hat, Chaos hat, hot commodity. I wonder if this would fit. It's kind of small for my head. Bunk, do you think that would fit on your head? They're going to fit on your head. And a can of Boost Oxygen, a 4-ounce can. This one is menthol eucalyptus, and you can carry that with you in your ski parka. So if you're going skiing or snowboarding, you can actually have it in case you're having a hard time catching your breath. You having a hard time catching your breath? No, Bunky's good today. And a TV8 neck gaiter. These things are wonderful also year-round. I wear it under my helmet in the wintertime for skiing, and then in the summertime, if I go to the river to fish or go down by walking along, going for a hike, soak it in the river and wear it around your neck. It keeps your neck nice and cool. Be the third caller right now, 970-754-8888. You're not going to win Bunky, but you're going to win the hat, the Boost, and the TV8 neck gaiter. We have more coming up on the show. We're going to introduce you to Vail Resorts and the Epic Promise program coming up next.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
The Epic Promise Foundation, at its root, is a way that we can all be part of something that's larger. To say to employees who really are in a moment that they need help, we've got your back. We're there for you.
Whether it's through emergency funds or educational programs, Epic Promise Foundation gives an opportunity for the company to reach out and lend a helping hand.
For a company to be able to step outside their box and support employees at this level is something that is almost unheard of.
The Epic Promise Foundation has made a huge impact on our family, and I couldn't be more grateful.
To be able to give you that little bit of cushion to go, okay, we'll be okay. I mean, that was huge.
Their offer to help was such a positive thing, and I'm so grateful for that.
I think it's about giving back, and it's about caring about our employees. If you're having a personal crisis, we're here to help you.
Epic Promise is a great part of what we do here at Vail Resorts. It speaks directly to two of our core values, which are do right and do good.
You know, we talk about the experience of a lifetime and really providing that for our guests, but also it's very important with our employees. That can end up being their experience of a lifetime, is the support that the foundation gave them to go ahead and push through a time of need.
Life can be hard, and it can throw you some real curveballs. It can be from a health crisis to a death in the family. If the foundation can take that little bit of financial stress off, it makes such a huge difference in the end.
I had just recently heard the story of Zach, who's one of our groomers here at Park City. He really needed some help financially with being able to purchase a cochlear implant.
Right before the start of the ski season, my cochlear implant broke. I felt lost. I lost my ability to communicate with people. The Epic Promise Foundation heard about my struggles and offered to help me, and I'm so grateful for that.
So I'm Jim Teeter. I've been with Vail Resorts Retail for 8 years. In March of 2016, I was diagnosed with brain cancer. When you're given news like that, you have to start from step one, which is, what do I need to take care of? And for me, that was easy. It's my daughter and my wife. And through the help of the Epic Promise Foundation, I was able to get a grant that was a huge financial help to my family and I, but more importantly was the connection and making me feel supported.
So the foundation not only provides money to people going through a hardship, we also provide educational grants for both the employee as well as the employee's children. One of our recipients is David Castillo. His father, Jose, has worked at the Marriott for over 17 years, and we're very pleased to be able to help that family send David to school and pursue his dreams.
El programa de Epic Promise, David tuvo la oportunidad de ir al colegio, lo cual estamos muy agradecidos.
Rebecca's story is pretty incredible. Here is someone who needed to drop everything and get to her brother who was in need of a bone marrow transplant.
I got there in the nick of time and could be a part of saving his life. If it wasn't for this foundation, I don't know how I would have made it.
The foundation is for everyone across the company. And the beauty of it is also that everyone can have a part in building it.
As an employee, you can donate money, of course, to the foundation. You can donate your time. You can also nominate a fellow employee, a coworker, to actually receive aid.
We can get thousands of employees across this company to pay it forward and support this foundation. That's what really takes this program to the next level.
We've been able to connect families at a time where they really needed to connect. We've been able to help people get to that next stage in their education. I can't even imagine where we're going to be at next year. It's going to be pretty amazing to see.
The idea of joining together to help support fellow employees just makes our connection to each other that much stronger.
Oh, it's so funny. Bunky's been chilling here for about 10 minutes. And all of a sudden we go live and he wants to hop down. This is Bunky, and this is the end of the show for Good Morning Vail. Tune in tomorrow. We're going to be live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We've got Watch and Win Weekend. It's our outside television Watch and Win Weekend. So our Watch and Win prizes, we're going to elevate them, but we're going to have some questions associated with those prizes. So it's not going to be easy questions like first caller, second, and third caller. Here's a look at some of the prizes you're going to find. We've got this Thule round trip boot bag, backpack, carry-all, everything, and it is airline friendly. We also have winter stick gear. We have a $50 gift certificate to 8100 at the Park Hyatt and a bunch more prizes. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Make it fun today on the mountain. Be safe and have a good time. We'll see you at 7 for Good Morning Vail.
I'm Burton athlete and Olympic snowboarder Taylor Gold, and when I'm not doing double Michael Chucks, I'm watching TV8 Vail.
This is the local dish, and today our travels have brought us to beautiful Beaver Creek, Colorado. Now, ski towns around the world are vastly different, but each one has that place that people need to visit while they're there, whether it's a restaurant or a bar. Now, right here in Beaver Creek, we have a place called